A very good evening to one and all. I welcome you all to the International Multidisciplinary Conference on Global Challenges and Innovations for Sustainable Development, organized by Shree Tagore College, Kuchaman City, in association with Inspira Research Association. So today we will going to listen to the eminent speakers from Croatia, from Noida, from Malaysia, and of course our chief guest, Professor Dr. Pasture, and our chairperson, Professor Anil Mehta, will chair the all the sessions and all the today's papers. So before we proceed, I would like to invite Dr. Aarti Chopra, Joint Secretary, Inspira Research Association, to proceed further. Dr. Aarti Chopra.
A very good evening, everyone. I hope I am audible to all of you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So, very good evening once again. A warm welcome to all the distinguished guests, keynote speakers, respected academicians, enthusiastic researchers, paper presenters, participants, students who have joined us from across the globe at this international multidisciplinary conference on global challenges and innovations for sustainable development 2025. This conference is being organized by Shree Tagore College, Kuchaman City, Rajasthan, in collaboration with Inspira Research Association, Jaipur. This two-day intellectual gathering focuses on the significant objective of providing a platform to discuss multidisciplinary global challenges and innovations for sustainable development in commerce, management, education, economics, law, humanities, artificial intelligence, environmental sustainability, social sciences, applied and pure sciences. The theme is both timely and significant. As we stand at the interaction of rapid technological advancements and ever evolving educational paradigm, it becomes very important and rather imperative to foster research that is cross disciplinary also, and at the same time it is contemporary. Today's discussions and presentations will offer critical insights into how we can shape inclusive, innovative, and intelligent futures. To commence this academic celebration, I now invite Dr. P.S. Chauhan, Conference Organizing Director and Principal of Shree Tagore College, Kuchaman City, for his welcome address. Dr. P.S. Chauhan.
Good evening, all respected chief guests, distinguished speakers, esteemed academicians, researchers, and dear participants. A very warm welcome to all of you to this multidisciplinary international conference organized by Sri Tagore College, Kuchaman City, in collaboration with Inspira Research Association. It is a great honor and privilege for me to extend my heartfelt greetings on behalf of our institution. Today we gather here to embark on an intellectual journey. This transcends disciplinary boundaries, fostering innovations, collaborations, and the exchange of knowledge. The world today is witnessing rapid advancement in various fields and platforms like this conference serve as a bridge to integrate diverse perspectives and explore solutions to contemporary global challenges. Our institution has always been committed to academic excellence, research, and holistic development. This conference is a reflection of our dedication to promoting multidisciplinary dialogues and inspiring scholars to contribute meaningfully to their respective domains. I extend my sincere gratitude to our esteemed chief guests and keynote speakers who have taken time from their busy schedules to grace this occasion with their invaluable insights. I also thank all the participants, researchers, and academicians who have contributed their research and ideas to make this event a success. I am confident that the discussions and deliberations in this conference will lead to new ideas, collaborations, and future research prospects. Let us all make the most of this opportunity to learn, share, and grow together. I would also like to extend my sincere thanks to Inspira Research Association for their invaluable support in organizing this event. Their dedication has been instrumental in bringing us together today. Once again, I welcome you all and wish you a fruitful and engaging conference. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Dr. P.S. Chauhan, Conference Organizing Director and Principal, Sri Tagore College, Kuchaman City, for the warm and insightful welcome address and setting the tone of the day ahead. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Next, I invite Professor Dr. Ravikant Modi, Conference Organizing Director and General Secretary, Inspira Research Association, and Dean, School of Commerce and Management, Nirvan University, Jaipur, to deliver the welcome address on behalf of Inspira Research Association. Professor Dr. Ravikant Modi.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Aarti. Good evening, dear one and all. I warmly welcome you all, especially the management team of Sri Tagore College, Kuchaman City, and Inspira Research Association for jointly organizing the International Multidisciplinary Conference on Global Challenges and Innovations for Sustainable Development taking place on December 23, 24, 2025. First of all, I extend a heartfelt welcome to our esteemed chief guest, Professor Dr. Pastor Argulas Jr., Director, Research and Publication Office, University of Batangas, Lipa City, Philippines, a distinguished academician and administrator who will inaugurate the conference. I am also delighted to welcome the chairperson of today's technical session, Professor Anil Mehta, former Director, Department of Law, University of Rajasthan, Jaipur, and presently Professor Banasthali Vidyapeeth, Banasthali, and our esteemed keynote speakers, Professor S. Fatima Mustavi Shirazi, PhD, Tourism, Business and Marketing from Malaysia, Dr. Ruby Sanger Malhotra from IIT Roorkee, Associate Professor, Bennett University, Greater Noida, and Professor Nada, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Economics, Business and Tourism, Split, Croatia. I also extend a warm welcome to all the guests, the entire organizing committee of Sri Tagore College, Kuchaman City, Rajasthan, and Inspira Research Association, India, as well as the learned participants from all across the country and abroad. Without your valuable participation, conferences like this cannot be successful. The Inspira Research Association, IRA, India, is a leading registered organization for academicians, professionals, and researchers in the field of research, development, and advancements established in the year 2011. The association regularly provides its member with access to 8 peer-reviewed international and national journals with high impact factor and indexed in Crossref DOI, JGate, and other prestigious international databases. And these journals are quarterly published by Inspira and MGM Publishing House. The IRA also publishes a number of reference books in the fields of commerce, management, economics, public administration, political science, education, applied sciences, and social sciences with ISBN number through Inspira Publication, S. Sharda Global Research Publications, Rayansh Global Research Publications, and MGM Publishing House, Jaipur, Delhi, Mumbai. The association regularly organizes national and international conferences, seminars, workshops, FDPs with special features such as availability of complete recording of academic programs on YouTube channel of Inspira Research Association so that the participants can have the opportunity to see the recordings after that. I am pleased to inform you that the participation response to this conference is also very positive with more than 50 papers received from for presentations. Over the next 2 days, we will announce best paper presentation awards, which will be relieved during tomorrow's valedictory session. The central theme of this conference revolves around global challenges and innovations for Sustainable Development. This event serves as a platform for insightful discussions on the latest trends, challenges, and innovations in sustainable development. As we face numerous global challenges, the integration of multidisciplinary research has become more critical than ever. Together, we aim to foster collaboration and promote innovative solutions that contribute to a sustainable future. We have two exciting technical sessions lined up. The first technical session today will cover global challenges and innovations in commerce, management, and artificial intelligence. The second technical session tomorrow will focus on global challenges and innovations in education, environmental sustainability, social sciences, and applied sciences. I am excited for the discussions, knowledge sharing, and networking that will take place over the next 2 days. I am confident that this conference will inspire new ideas, collaboration, and actions towards achieving our shared goals for a sustainable world. Thank you for being part of this event. I hope you have an enriching and fruitful experience. Thank you.
Thank
Dr.
you
Anand.
so much, Dr. Modi. Thank you for your enthusiastic welcome address and your continued commitment towards academic excellence. Also, your address has set a pace and the agenda of the conference, which will last for next 2 days. Now, we are deeply honored
Thank you.
to have with us Dr. Pastor Argilis, Director, Research and Publication Office, University of Batangas, Lipa City, Philippines, as the Honorable Chief Guest for the day. Before inviting Dr. Pastor to address the gathering, I would like to throw some light on his academic journey. As I told you, Dr. Pastor R. Argilis Jr. is the Director at Research and Publication Office, University of Batangas, Lipa Campus, Lipa City, Philippines. Sir has done his doctorate from Technology Education at Rizal Technological University, Metro Manila, Philippines. Sir is international multi-awardee as scientist, professor, and researcher in computer science. He is also the international conference speaker. Sir has over 29 years of professional experience in the field of academia. Sir has also 11 years of experience as the Dean of the College of Computer Studies, University of Perpetual Help System, Delta Malino. Sir is Microsoft Technology Associated Certified, and Sir is also ISO Educational Organization Management System Auditor and ISO Quality Management System Certified Auditor. If we talk about Sir's awards, he has received multiple awards for his academic and research journey. Sir has recently received the Innovative Education Award 2025 as the Best Academician Awardee organized by Dwi University, Bali, Indonesia. Asia Pacific Education and Research Excellence Award as the Best Professor and Researcher in Computer Studies during Bangkok International Conference at Ambassador Hotel in Bangkok, Thailand. Sir has also received the Most Dynamic, Outstanding and Dynamic and Transformative Leader of the Year. These are some of the awards out of the whole big list I have of the awards Sir has received. Sir has been invited as the chairperson, resource person, keynote speaker in over 100 conferences globally. Sir has authored various books related to computer science and empowerment technologies. Sir has various research patents on various topics related to computer technology, robotics, etc. So we are really glad to have such a global personality, such a global academician and researcher with us today as the chief guest. We welcome you for your chief guest address.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ariti Chopra, for your kind introduction. First, to our friend, Dr. Ravi Modi, to Dr. P.S. Chaufan, the conference organizing director and principal of Shree Tagore College, Kuchaman City, if I have pronounced it correctly. Of course, I will go back again to Dr. Modi, the General Secretary of Inspira Research Association. It's been, I think, 6 or 7 years that I'm joining the conference as part of IRA. And it's my pleasure to actually participate and share my humble experiences and knowledge. Of course, to our chairperson, Professor Anit Meta, and our three keynote speakers, and very familiar to me, our friends, Dr. Ruby Senghar Mahotra, Professor Nada Rathovic, and Dr. S. Fatini Mostavati Shirasi. And also to all participants and all researchers and members of the organizing committee, distinguished guests, and of course, delegates from across the globe, and my dear colleagues, good morning. As we gather here in the final days of 2025, we are not just attending a conference, but we are standing at a triple point. In physics, a triple point is where three pieces of matter coexist in terms of perfect equilibrium. So today, our triple point is the intersection of commerce, management, and AI, or artificial intelligence. It is my distinct honor to inaugurate this international conference, a platform dedicated to exploring how these three forces are reshaping the very fabric of global society. A world of flux. We live in a time of unprecedented complexity. So the global challenges mentioned in our theme are no longer distant threats. They are our daily reality. So from the volatility of global markets, of the urgent need for sustainable business models, the traditional tools of management are being tested like never before. Because commerce is no longer just about the exchange of goods, but it is about the exchange of data. That's why we have data science, we have huge data, we have data analytics, because management is no longer just about leading people, it is about orchestrating human-machine collaboration. So in the artificial intelligence that has moved past the stage of emerging technology, in this year, 2025, artificial intelligence is the infrastructure of innovation. It is the engine behind predictive analytics. In trade, the brain inside automated supply chains and the catalyst for personalized consumer experiences. According to US data, more than 3 trillions of US dollars will be generated in a matter of 2 to 3 years in terms of handling huge data. And that's one thing that I also did as far as research collaboration with United Arab Emirates. We have published one paper about data science or data analytics in the field or area of hospitality management in United Arab Emirates, because it cost billions of dollars in terms of data science. But with this innovation comes a significant responsibility. As we discuss AI, we must also discuss ethics, transparency, and human agency. How do we manage an AI-driven workforce without losing the human in human resources? How do we ensure that commerce remains inclusive while algorithms drive competition? So these are the things that we are actually focusing. The goal of this international gathering is twofold. Number one, to identify challenges, because we are here to talk about the friction points, the digital divide, the data privacy, and the management of AI-induced change. Number two, to showcase innovations. We are here to see how researchers are still using or are using the multivariance analysis and complex modeling to turn these challenges into publishable, high-impact solutions. And I believe I am confident that in IRA is the right publication or the right entity for us to be able to work together in terms of getting into high-impact publications and solutions. So to the researchers in this room, your papers are the blueprints for the next decade of business. Whether you are analyzing artificial intelligence impact on SME growth or the role of machine learning in financial forecasting, remember that your work must stand the test of rigor and relevance. And then also, no single discipline can solve the challenges of year 2026 and beyond. A commerce expert needs the insights of a data scientist. A manager needs the perspective of an ethicist. I urge you to use these next few days to break out of your silos, the network, the debate, and the collaborate. Let the talk in the hallways of this conference lead to the action in the boardrooms of tomorrow. So I would like to congratulate the organizing committee for bringing together such a diverse and brilliant group of minds. Your hard work has created a sanctuary for intellectual growth with great hope for the future and a firm belief in the power of collaborative innovation. I hereby declare this international conference on global challenges and innovations in commerce, management, and artificial intelligence officially open. May your sessions be enlightening, your data be robust, and your holiday season be filled with joy. Thank you, and a very Merry Christmas to you all.
Thank
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Dr. Pastor, for your valuable thoughts and your global perspectives on education and leadership. So wonderfully, sir has told that no single discipline can solve the global problems. So that's why we are trying our best to bring people together from different disciplines and talk about multidisciplinary problems and try to find some innovative solutions for these global problems. Thank you so much, sir, for accepting our request to be the chief guest of today's session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you.
Moving ahead, we are privileged to have Professor Dr. Anil Mehta as the chairperson for today's session. Though sir is going to stay with us till the end of the session, but before inviting sir for a short chairperson's address, I wish to tell something about sir. Professor Dr. Anil Mehta is presently working as the Professor of Management, Department of Legal Studies, Banastali Vidyapeeth, Banastali. Sir is the Honorary Dean of Rajasthan ILD Skill University. Sir has been the Professor, School of Business and Commerce, Manipal University, Jaipur. Professor and Head, Department of Business Administration, University of Rajasthan, Jaipur. Director, University 5 Years Law College, and Director, Center for Entrepreneurship Development, University of Rajasthan. Sir has over 40 years of teaching experience of MPhil, postgraduate and graduate classes. Sir has also worked as the Vice Principal, University Maharani's College, Jaipur. His areas of specialization are organizational behavior, human resource development, and marketing management. Sir has been such a great supervisor and guide. 35 students have successfully been awarded their PhD degrees under the able supervision of Professor Anil Mehta. Professor Mehta has authored 11 books on various subjects related to marketing management, organizational behavior, business ethics and ethos, human resource management, and so on. Professor Mehta has been the convener, Board of Studies, Department of Business Administration, convener, IPR Cell, and member Finance Committee of the University of Rajasthan. Sir has also been the member of academic councils, board of studies of several educational institutions of Rajasthan. Professor Mehta has widely traveled and visited US for 1.5 months for his academic and research pursuits. We are so glad to have you with us today, sir, as the chairperson of this session. So, sir, I request you to please come forward because you'll be there with us for the whole time. But I wish you to speak something about something you need to tell to the participants or to the keynote speakers. So, welcome for your chairperson address, sir.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Aarti Chopra, for introducing me so extensively. Respected Chief Guest, Posture Argulis Jr., Keynote Speaker, Professor Fatima Mustafibi Shirazi, Dr. Ruby Sanger Malhotra, Professor Nada Rotakevich, Secretary General of Inspira Research Association, Professor Ravikant Modi, Joint Secretary Dr. Aarti Chopra, and dear participants. It is indeed a privilege and an honor to be part of the inaugural session of the International Multidisciplinary Conference on Global Challenge and Innovation for Sustainable Development. We are living in an era marked by unprecedented progress and equally unprecedented challenges. On one hand, rapid advances are taking place in science, technology, and knowledge system that have transformed the way we live, we work, and communicate. On the other hand, humanity is confronted with serious global concern. Climate change, environmental challenges, resource depletion, social inequality, public health vulnerabilities, and ethical dilemmas arising from disruptive technologies. These challenges are no longer distant or abstract. They are immediate, interconnected, and deeply human. In this context, the idea of sustainable development assumes profound significance. Sustainability is not merely about protecting the environment, it is about balancing economic growth with social justice, technological advancement with ethical responsibility, and present needs with the rights of future generation. It calls upon us to think about the development itself, its goals, its methods, and its impact on people and the planet. The strength of this conference lies in its multidisciplinary character. We in Inspira are organizing conferences in the context of all the disciplines, that is, they are having multidisciplinary character because today's global problems do not respect disciplinary boundaries. Climate change is not only a scientific issue, it is also an economic, political, legal, and social challenge. Artificial intelligence is not just a technological innovation. It raises question of ethics, employment generation, governance, and human values. Therefore, meaningful and sustainable solutions can emerge only when different disciplines engage in dialogue and collaboration. Academic platforms such as this conference play a crucial role in fostering such dialogue. They provide a space where ideas can be examined critically, assumptions can be challenged, and innovative perspectives can be shared. Research presented here in the form of papers has the potential not only to enrich academic literature but also to influence policy, industry practices, and community initiatives. Innovations, which is created to the theme of this conference, must be understood in a broader sense. True innovations for sustainable development is not defined solely by technological sophistication. It is defined by the relevance, inclusivity, and impact. Innovation must address real social needs, reduce inequalities, and contribute to resilience and well being. Responsible innovation requires ethical reflection, cultural sensitivity, and a long term vision. I would like to also to highlight the importance of collaboration among academia and industry, government and civil society. Sustainable development goals can be achieved only through collaborative efforts. Researchers generate knowledge, policymakers translate it into action, industry scale solutions, and communities ensure relevance and acceptance. Conference like this serves as a bridge among these stakeholders and can inspire partnership that extend beyond the conference halls. To the young research scholars, particularly, and young teachers participating in this conference, particularly, I would like to offer a special message. You are entering in a world that demands not only expertise but also adaptability, empathy, and integrity. Use your education research skills to question existing models, to innovate responsibly, and to contribute meaningfully to the society. Your ideas and energies are vital for shaping a sustainable climate. We can say that sustainable development is a shared journey rather than a solitary pursuit. It requires informed minds, compassionate hearts, and collaborative action. I hope that the deliberation over today and tomorrow will generate insightful discussion, practical recommendations, and renewed commitment towards addressing global challenges through innovations and cooperation. I wish the conference every success and all the delegates a rewarding and intellectual enriching experience. So once again, thank you very much to my Inspira team as well as the young researchers and participants who will be presenting their paper. I wish them again uh, the best for their finest contribution, particularly today as well as tomorrow. Thank you once
Thank you.
again. Over to Dr. Aarti Chopra.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. So rightly you have said, sir, the beauty of the conference is in its multidisciplinary nature so that it includes all the people coming from different fields on the same platform so that when we see the problem, we do not see the problem in vacuum. Rather, we see the problem in a proper perspective. There are many other things that actually impact whatever we are thinking. So beautifully you have told this, sir, and thank you so much for being there with us. I know you'll be listening to all the paper presenters, you'll be giving productive remarks to them. I'm sure with your guidance they'll be able to come out with very good research papers that will be very impactful, and they will be published in reputed journals. Thank you so much, sir. And now, after Sir's thoughtful reflections and guidance as chairperson, we come to our keynote speakers. Our first keynote speaker will now deliver her address, and our first keynote speaker is Dr. S. Fatima Mostafabi Shirazi. She is an independent researcher with extensive international academic experience. She has held academic positions as Senior Lecturer in Industrial Marketing at Luleå University of Technology, Sweden, and an Assistant Professor at KTO Karate University, Turkey. In addition to teaching and research appointments at public and private institutions in Iran. Ma'am has also served as a visiting scholar in several countries, including the United States, Germany, and France. Ma'am's research interests lie in marketing with a particular focus on relationship marketing and sustainability. Dr. Shirazi has been invited as the keynote speaker at multiple international conferences. She holds a PhD in tourism business and marketing from University Science Malaysia. Ma'am, we welcome you. I have always loved ma'am so much, especially for her smile, along with her knowledge and a vast global experience. Ma'am, we are so fortunate to have you here with us as the keynote speaker, Dr. Shirazi. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Dr. Chopra. Good afternoon, everybody. And first, I would like to thank Professor Moody and the other organizer committee for inviting me to join you. And it's a great pleasure to talk about the important issue in our life, global challenges and sustainability. So if you let me, because of the shortage of time, I share the PowerPoint with you. Again, like before, because I don't have the desktop. Oh my God. Can you see? Is it sharing? No.
Earlier it was visible. Now again it has gone. So I think once more you'll have to share.
Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It is visible now.
Okay. So. So, as I told you, it's a great pleasure to be here to discuss about the global challenges and innovation for sustainable development. We all are living in an era that global challenges are no longer distant risks. They affect in many aspects of life, in economy, ecosystem, society, and the like. And I would like to say that many researchers confirm that the global challenges are interconnected and interrelated, such as climate change, environmental degradation, resource scarcity, social inequality, and rapid urbanization. So the recent global report highlighted on December 9 that climate change, biodiversity loss, land degradation, and pollution are now so severe and so interconnected that they can no longer be treated as separate. And sadly, the report confirmed that 2023 and 2024 were the warmest year in history. As I said, it's affect in every aspect in our life. I would like to point to the climate change and environmental pressure that create extreme weather events, threats to food and water security, biodiversity loss, unsustainable consumption. A few days ago, on December 21, the World Bank estimates that air pollution is costing South Asia nearly 10% of its annual gross domestic product through healthcare expense, lost working hours, and reduced labor productivity. 10% of GDP. The damage threatens long-term economic growth and human capital development. About the social and economic inequality, as the World Social Report 2025 shows, inequality, insecurity, and deep distrust are rife across the world. Another report underlined that 65% of the world's population is living in countries where income inequality is growing. A large share of total income inequality can still be attributed to inequality based on characteristics such as race, caste, place of birth, and unfortunately, family background. Just I want to point that all of the references is on the bottom of the page of each slide. So we want to discuss why innovation matters. Because the world is changing fast. In the business, our partners are changing with it. The situation is challenging and funding is under pressure. But this moment also gives us the chance to renew our work and to focus on innovation, on delivery, and on real impact for people we serve. This is the idea of the 10th administrator of the UNDP. On 2nd of December, he stated this. So we want to know that why innovation is the core of the sustainability. Because it addressing complex and interconnected global challenges, such as climate change, enhancing resources efficiency, accelerating climate mitigation and adoption, supporting evidence-based decision-making, and enabling inclusive and sustainable economic growth, strengthening collaboration and knowledge sharing, and aligning innovation with ethics and sustainability value. All of these refer to the SDGs. Now, I want to share with you the key finding from the recent studies in the hospitality industry. According to Brill and their colleagues, replacing cotton serviettes with more environmentally sustainable recycled paper serviettes at breakfast buffet reduced the use of cotton serviettes by 95%. 95%. Why? Because after every use, we must wash cotton serviettes, we must dry it, we must iron it, and you see that by innovation, I mean that by new idea or new method, we can save the energy. Another report states that tools like the hotel footprints calculator that developed by Cornell University allow hotels to estimate and display the CO2 or carbon emission impact per room night based on region, hotel class, and energy inputs. And you see that by this tool, you can measure the CO2, and you can, by innovation, you can manage it and control it and reduce it. Last year, Beckel and their colleagues highlighted that digital transformation influences the environmental sustainability of hotels. Sustainable business model innovation enhances environmental sustainability and digital transformation is related to sustainable business model innovation. Just as an example, when we scan the menu, in the hotel, it is one of the impact of digital tools that can provide the ground for sustainability. So, in my view, the achievement of sustainability goals necessitates innovation beyond institutional and organizational structure, emphasizing the critical role of individual behavior and performance in everyday context. We all are responsible. And I think the golden key is related to the innovation, collaboration, and responsibility of all of us. Sustainable development is not the responsibility of one sector or one country. It is global endeavor that's rooted in innovation, collaboration, and responsibility. I think that my thank you slides went the first. So thank you very much for your attention, and happy 2026.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for your compelling address and enlightening views. And you are absolutely right. The golden key is that it is everyone's responsibility, not the responsibility of one sector or one country or an individual. Collectively only we can make this place, a world, a better place to live. Thank you so much for your address. So now moving ahead, our next keynote speaker is Dr. Ruby Sengar Malhotra. Dr. Ruby is PhD from IIT Roorkee and an associate professor at Bennett University, which is the Times Group University at Greater Noida. Before inviting ma'am for her keynote address, I wish to throw some light on ma'am's academic journey. As I said, that ma'am is an associate professor and area chair and specializes in human resource and organizational behavior, School of Management, Bennett University. She is an accomplished academician and researcher with over 15 years of rich experience in teaching, research, academic leadership across premier institutions, including Bennett University, JP Business School, Symbiosis International University, and MIT University. She holds a PhD in Human Resource Management and Organizational Behavior from IIT Roorkee and guided multiple PhD scholars in the areas of organizational behavior and human resource management. Dr. Ruby's expertise spans leadership development, talent management, organizational communication, psychological empowerment, social entrepreneurship. Ma'am has successfully conducted several management development programs for leading public and private sector organizations such as NFL, THDC, Ambuja Siemens, and many more. Ma'am is an active researcher with numerous publications in Scopus and ABDC listed journals. And she also serves as the reviewer for reputed international journals such as the publishers from Emerald, Sage, India Science, etc. Ma'am is frequently been invited as the resource person for guest lectures, conferences, panel discussions in India and also internationally, and has co-convened global conferences and immersion programs. We are so glad to have you here, ma'am, as the keynote speaker for today's session. We welcome you, ma'am, Dr. Ruby Sengar Malhotra. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rati, for such a warm welcome and introduction. Good evening, everyone, respected dignitaries, researchers, and dear participants. It's a privilege to address this international gathering on the theme Global Challenges and Innovations in Commerce, Management and Artificial Intelligence. So I'll be speaking from the lens of human resources because, in every discussion on AI, automation, as well as innovation, you would see there's only one constant we must never forget, which is nothing but people. So we're living in an era of, unprecedented challenge and changes. Economic uncertainty, for that matter, technological disruption, geopolitical tensions, or for that matter, climate changes and the challenges, as well as a workforce that is more anxious, diverse, as well as vocal than ever before. So scholars, today they describe this as polycrisis, which is multiple crises unfolding at the same time. So from an HR and OB perspective, you see this, translates into burnout, it translates into disengagement, rapid skill obsolescence, changing psychological contracts, and declining trust in institutions. So in such a world, commerce and management, they cannot be driven by efficiency alone. Rather, they must be guided by human values. Artificial intelligence, you see, is no longer a future, possibility. It is already shaping, like for that matter, recruitment decisions are taken with the help of that. Performance evaluations are done with the help of AI, learning platforms, workforce planning, and much more. In India, for example, the large IT and service organizations, they are using AI to screen thousands of resumes in minutes. So you understand how quickly it works, right? And globally, you see companies like Amazon, Unilever, IBM, they're all using AI for, talent analytics and workforce forecasting. But here lies the critical HR question. Are we really using AI to, empower people or to quietly replace them? So from an HR perspective, the goal must be to have augmentation, not substitution. Technology, they should, enhance human capability, not erode human dignity. As we see, India stands at a unique crossroads. We have one of the world's youngest workforces, rapid digital adoption, and a strong push towards AI, startups, and innovation. And, at the same time, we face large-scale reskilling challenges, informal and gig employment, significant inequality in access to opportunities, and more. So AI-driven growth will succeed in India only if it is paired with inclusive skilling initiatives, and ethical talent practices, human-centric leadership. Otherwise, what will happen is innovation may deepen divides instead of bringing them. And work itself has changed permanently. Hybrid work is now normal. Gig work is expanding day by day. And employees, they seek purpose. They look for flexibility and well-being. So traditional motivation models are no longer enough. And today's employees, they ask for, does my work really matter? Am I learning and growing? Or for that matter, does my organization care about me as a human being? So AI can improve efficiency, but meaning, trust, and belonging can only be created by people and leaders. So HR is undergoing a fundamental transformation, and we all are witnessing that, aren't we? From an administrative function, HR has become a strategic partner, a data-driven decision maker, and most importantly, an ethical guardian. Like, innovations such as AI-based recruitment, skill-based workforce models, continuous feedback systems, they're very powerful. But, without ethical oversight, they all can be very, very harmful for us. So HR must ask difficult questions like, are algorithms fair and transparent? Do employees understand how decisions are made? Are we really protecting privacy and psychological safety? So in this AI era, HR must be the conscience of the organization. AI does not change the systems. It changes the behavior, and employees today collaborate with algorithms, and sometimes they are evaluated by algorithms. So this affects trust, autonomy, power dynamics, and creativity. And in fact, OB research tells us one thing very clearly, that technology fails when people do not trust it. In fact, successful AI adoption depends not on code, but on the culture. And the global challenges require a new leadership mindset. Future leaders, they must be, digitally literate, emotionally intelligent, and ethically grounded. In fact, leadership in the AI era is not about control. It is all about, sense making, empathy, purpose, and the most effective leaders, they would be asking for, how can technology help out people thrive? Not just how can we reduce the cost. So in global commerce, technology can be copied, but culture cannot be copied. Trust cannot be copied. In fact, commitment cannot be copied. So sustainable competitive advantage will come from continuous reskilling the people, inclusive workplaces, strong leadership and values. Organizations that, align AI strategy with human strategy will lead the future. And as educators, as well as researchers, we carry a very special responsibility. We must, integrate AI with ethics, HR, and OB, and we should also encourage interdisciplinary thinking. We should prepare our students for adaptability and not just employment. And, our classrooms today shape the organizations of tomorrow. So to conclude, artificial intelligence is very powerful and we are all aware of it, but it is not wise. It is not ethical. It is not compassionate. People are. And the future of commerce and management does not lie in choosing between humans and machines. It lies in designing systems where, technology amplifies human potential. If we get this right balance, innovation will be very inclusive, organizations will be sustainable, and work will remain meaningful. Because in the end, the most important intelligence will always be human intelligence. So thank you, and I wish the conference great success. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ruby. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ruby. Rather, it was such an interesting
Yes.
topic. And Professor Mehta will also agree with me, because sir also comes from the same field, human resource and organizational behavior. And how beautifully ma'am has said that how AI is impacting talent acquisition, talent management, and very beautiful lines which I have actually written down, because I really loved when ma'am was saying that technology fails when people don't trust it. So absolutely, yes, because technology can bring a lot of positive changes to the organization, but technology can be copied, not the culture and the trust. It has to be built. So it is basically the combination of what organizational culture and the trust people have, and also the intervention of technology that can actually enhance the quality of work life and the quality of production. So thank you so much, ma'am, for taking up such an important topic and such an interesting topic. We are really thankful to you for accepting our request to be the keynote speaker today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Pleasure is all mine.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Once again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now, moving ahead, we have our next keynote speaker. We'll be delighted to hear from Dr. Nada Retkovic from Croatia, an academician with deep insights in commerce and tourism. Professor Nada Ratkovic is Assistant Professor, Faculty of Economics, Business and Tourism, Split, Croatia. She's a strong advocate of sustainable development goals and actively working for humanity, peace, and gender equality among numerous organizations. Also, she's the president of IIU Research Center, co-founder IIU Europe, co-founder ICWP, and also a part of STEM Experts, a leading platform for educational consultants and business professionals, providing career guidelines and opportunities to millions of students. Also, she's a versatile and a certified accountant and ISO internal auditor. We welcome you, Professor Nada. We welcome you from Croatia Split. You have joined us. We welcome you for your keynote address.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Arti. Warm greetings from Croatia. Really honored, grateful to be here. Thank you, Dr. Modi. Really, it's a pleasure. And yes, today, Professor Nada already said I will not work nothing because Christmas is here, but I couldn't say to Dr. Modi that I will not join. Let me share.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let me share one presentation. I know I don't have a lot of time, but I will try to be very quickly. Today I choose AI for education and research methodology. Why I choose this topic? Because we know that we are living in the era of AI, but also if we talk about sustainable development goals, we know that we really need to take care about the ethics, take care about the AI. Professor Nada is coming from Croatia. As you see, once again, thank you for this amazing international multidisciplinary conference. And at the end, what AI brings to us this year and what will AI bring us another year? So if we think about AI, we know that AI is already such a lot of years with us, but I can say maybe a few years we are talking always everything today is mentioning AI, sustainability, inclusivity. So here we know that this is the era and we have a lot of challenges. And as Dr. Before me said, we need to make a balance about the ethical approach. So what can you do today that you couldn't do a year ago? If we are at the research, I can say that we really need to be very careful with our students and also with us because is it ethical to use ChatGPT and other AI, I can say, tools when we are making our research. Today, we know that we are witnessing the climate action experience. So for this today lecture, I choose one topic very, I can say very closely to me. So AI, we see that it has the core learning pillars in education. It has also in the research, but let us talk a little about the climate action project. So Professor Nada will show you today we can use a lot of AI tools when we are talking about sustainable development goals, but we need also to encourage our students to not use a lot. So here is the framework. So if we start with AI from defining the climate problem, and then if we formulate our questions and apply AI tools, what will we have at the end? So we come to this ethical, responsible consideration. We have these biases. We need to think about the academic honesty. So here are the trends in 2025. I'm sure that 2026 will be almost the same. We will continue with the lifelong learning, personalized learning, generative AI in the classroom. I can say that here in Croatia and also in European countries of European Union, we have the European Union regulatives if we are using AI. And last academic year, we started with the uses of AI in the classrooms. But on the very, I can say that it was very hard. But the question again is coming, how will we really recognize that our students are using or not using the AI? So these are the big challenges. And even we're talking about the research trends in each one step. So when I say statistic, Professor Nada is, I'm a professor of statistics. So I'm sure when you start to make some some problem tasks, and with the numbers you really don't get correct answers. So you need also to be very careful when you are going out with that kind of solutions. David Kolb's learning model still needs to be the first. So we know that it is about our feelings. So today, how we feel, what are we watching today? I'm sure that many of us will get a new idea about research. So we are watching, we are listening, we are thinking and doing, and I'm sure that after this we will continue to work on something very interesting, because that is our mission, and that is our mission like a professor. There are different algorithms, so we need to have great and good defined inputs if we want to get the output. So no AI and no algorithm. If we don't, I can say, if we don't have, like example, we can use AI like a help, but if we don't make a good prompt, we can go far away from this. So design thinking is still very important to us, to our students. We need to understand, explore, and materialize all. Here is good that when we come to the prototype, and if we are not satisfied with it after the testing, we can come back. So that is why we say that data science is multidisciplinary. Even we are in the field of economics, even we are in field of engineering, medicine, anywhere we need to use this model with the problem solving, analyzing. We need to have a good strategy, how we are communicating, how we are presenting. So then we can choose the machine learning models or some visualization and databases. We know that our main problem are the data. So we need data now, but how can we have some data if we know that, like example, Eurostat in Europe, we will get in the middle of 2026 some interesting data which we wanted to have immediately now. This is the regulation, as I said. This is the model. This is the landscape of the AI. We come to this ethical question. So really, is it fair? Who is responsible for AI? How do we protect us from the bad actors? Who benefits from AI? Who decides how to deploy AI? How can AI suffer? And will we stop talking to one another? This human interaction, honestly, many of us really really stop talking to each other, because we are 24/7 in the work. So let us think about this. Let us think about this in the time of the Christmas, and let us try in the new year to be better for ourselves and for all around us. Lot of new opportunities. We know that we have this support for students, early detection of learning problems, inclusive learning, personalized learning, especially if we are talking about the gifted students, students with disabilities. But we need to be very careful in our teaching strategies, in the educational process. Also, we know that we can make a lot of predictions, but let us be careful in all what we are doing if we are using AI. I want to show this, and I will be very quickly. This climate action project is very important. Why? Because, like example, the students didn't use AI in solving the problems according to the climate. So fighting, learning to be responsible without AI. So that is why, like example, we need to include in our work such a lot of projects. Even we know that it is taking a lot of time from us, but this is the way how we can continue to educate our students about critical thinking, about not using a lot the AI. My new obsession this year, and I will continue next year, is the Lego serious game. So I started with my students with Lego serious games. The certification is very expensive. It is $1,250, but I'm sure that on that way, we will have more better students, especially when we are talking about medicine or health. What about the students who are using, like example, ChatGPT, and will be a doctor who will, and we will be their patients. So we need to find new education strategies, new innovative strategies to educate them how to think critically, how to solve the problems without AI. So that I think that also needs to be our mission next year. So this is one of that projects. We started with this, and you know how we encourage each one student get this badge, get the certificate, and then I say you see in your CV you can involve this. And honestly, they didn't use they solve so many problems. They go task by task, they go level through level, and here were billions of the students all over the world. So we still can say that we have a hope that AI will not destroy the things what we think that it is destroying. And I will say it depends a lot about us, like professors, and let us encourage our students in using AI to be very careful. So this is a progress, planting trees, getting badges, getting level 1. So we make many hypotheses, we put the problems, we make after that research, what are the effects of climate change, like example in Croatia, we watch what is on the global level, we measure the average temperatures comparing the 20th and 21st century. So this was a big task, and every year, even this project is going only 6 weeks. We make amazing things, we bring great solutions, because after this project, we have a new project where we are using programming, Python, and other skills. So this is very important because we take care about our health. We are trying to find many solutions, and also I say we are not using a lot of AI, making great research about the climate change. And like example, Croatia. Croatia is a beautiful country, and still we have so many water. We have nature which is not destroyed. So we are continuing in this orientation to make and to try to save this. I think that I already go through my time. Am I, Dr. Modi? So
No,
will
no
I?
problem, ma'am. It is very interesting, actually. You are.
Okay. So here is this, what we do. We make, we were measuring in the towns, in the bigger towns, like Split is my town. So what was the average temperature? Hot days. We have hot summer and cold winter. So we are trying to find a solution for this. Many risks, many consequences, like in Croatia, that is also on the global level. We need to protect our trees, our plants. So I think that our mission also need to be to plant more trees so we can continue to breathe clear air. So these are the potential solutions. We need to know the effects, what are the causes, and then climate changes according to the climate action, to flora and fauna, and to plant a tree. This is, sometimes somebody says when somebody starts research, we see, he's a specialized in AI and machine learning. But I also think that we need to sometimes to move from the field where we are the specialists. So try to make research and try to do things in other fields, because we have so many other fields where we can use that knowledge, but bring also good things for the future, our future, and for the future of the world. So this project is to prevent the climate change, for the transportation, for the energy, see how many problems we have with the air pollution. So going to work with the bike, like example, Professor Nada, now when I look through the window, I see already my work. So I need to move. I need to move around more because the distance is only 5 minutes to the place where I work. So I sit a lot, so I need to move in the nature, and all of us need to move in the nature. Here are the effects. So here, when you look at this, like example, air pollution, you can already have many questions. So how can we reduce the emissions? How can we make our health not a problem? What about the smoke? I don't have a smoke here. We don't have smoke, so many towns have this problem. So a lot of problems which we can use. I can say also without AI, even AI can help us, but I'm still on that now, which we are moving AI. I think that we need to do things that not to use a lot AI. So here is education. So everybody and every academician, institute, organization, school, everybody needs to have a climate action team to coordinate all the steps. So we need to plan action and give the reflection. So reflecting and reviewing, planning, so how to motivate and how to take the action. So this is very important. So you can make a lot of outdoor activities with your students and with having this great climate action team. And this is the way what I say, critical thinking skills are still here, creative thinking skills here because you are searching for many possibilities, then future thinking skills for the next generations, for each one subject, statistic, math, language, literature, science, technology. You have the subject, you have the examples. So like in statistics and math, you can make graphs to show changes, then calculate this. So learn about action, learn through action, and learn from action, modeling the climate action with the possible ways to model climate action. So if you look at the energy, you see what we need to do for the responsible consumption by local products. So buy products made in the farms, plantations, factories with responsible labor, health and safety practices. And then we can talk about the health and well-being. So there is no SDG. All 17 SDGs are I can say correlated with each other. So how to have a strong partnership institution if we are not thinking about no poverty, well-being, or decent growth, or cities, innovations, or any of the SDGs. So here are some of examples. We can start from drawings, then we come to the ideas. We can make class-to-class virtual experience exchanges, planting the tree, making, like example, I said, these activities, stacking branches. We make this nature with garbage with lot of actions. So here making infographics. Infographics are very important. Webinar, Google Meets, being a part of action. So let's learn together action and activities. Greener tomorrow, bringing change. This is the way how can we bring change. So look at this photo. This is where is my village. So we have this beautiful nature, this beautiful trees, and still I'm very proud that, and I I hope that this will be really, it will stay on this way. So here is like I said, if we want green energy, my students make Python climate change solution. With this, you see this emissions chart. So we look for the care travel, we measure for the flight, for the meat meals, and many others. Now we will go we got this gold certificate. This is very important. And now we will continue with coding for the climate, and it is starting in 2026. So thank you for your attention. Professor Nada will stop here. And next time I will show what solutions we make with the coding. So today, we really need to be multidisciplinary. Nobody is asking you, are you a professor of English or are you a professor of programming engineer? Today, we really need to have all of that knowledge, because if we want to make a successful students, and also if we
Wonderful.
want to be successful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Nada. Wonderful presentation. And Merry Christmas
Thank
to
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Nada. I know it must have been very difficult because you must be going on your Christmas vacations, but then
I
also
have a
you.
Christmas lunch for 30 minutes, but I say my work is here 5 minutes, so I will not be late.
It's our pleasure.
That's so wonderful. That's so wonderful. And look at the quality of the slides you have shown. Such vibrant slides. Really loved them. Really loved them. Very comprehensive presentation. And I'm really liking the way you are working for climate action. You are taking small steps along with your students to save the climate, to save the Mother Earth, and such a beautiful village, the place where you live. And I was looking at it and I was thinking that, oh, really wish that we could have ever visited Professor Nada. And Professor Nada in future, or in future, definitely we would plan to come to your
Come to
place.
Croatia, yes.
It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your
Thank
deep
you.
insights. So, after Professor Nada's rich and engaging perspectives on this climate and sustainability, we now transit to the next segment of the conference, that is the paper presentations by our participating scholars. The session will be chaired by Professor Dr. Anil Mehta. So I would request Professor Anil Mehta to kindly enlighten or guide the paper presenters, the researchers, if anything has to be told to them, if there are any guidelines which have to be given. So, Professor Mehta, after your guidelines, we'll begin with the paper presentations.
Thank you. So, as you mentioned that now this is the most important section of this entire conference, that is paper presentation. And our keynote speakers have already set the base for paper presentation. Beautiful keynote addresses by all the three keynote speakers on different dimensions of sustainability. In this particular session, we will be talking about mainly that how this AI, commerce, and management have now there is a changing scenario as far as the sustainability is concerned, how this AI is affecting the way the business is done. So I'm quite sure that many of the paper presenters will be touching upon all these issues at length. So we can start the paper presentation. We'll give enough time to the paper presenters, but my emphasis would be that the presenters should, after briefly introducing the subject, they should come to the research methodology and then the analysis and the final suggestions and the application of whatever research they have done, that how their research will be useful for the stakeholders. That is very important aspect nowadays, that it is not merely just analyzing the data. More important is that ultimately what is the implication and how that particular research will be useful for the stakeholders. That's a very important aspect. We have enough time, and particularly as mentioned by Professor Ravikant Modi also, that paper presenters really do very hard work in preparing their papers. So we should give enough time to each presenters. So they may take their own time, and maybe they can exceed their time limit to 7 to 8 minutes, up to 10 minutes even. No problem. But as already mentioned, that we are more focusing as far as that evaluation part is concerned about the best paper presentation. We'll be focusing more on the research methodology, the analysis, and the practical implication of each research that they have done. So now over to Dr. Ravikant Modi. He will be calling the names of the presenters one by one, and then they can proceed with that.
Thank you so much.
With one more request that while presenting, please open your video camera so that we can see you also. And the next paper presenter should be ready. Professor Ravikant Modi will be announcing the name of paper presenter so that there won't be any time waste. So over to Dr. Ravi Modi now.
Thank you so much, Professor Mehta, for your fruitful instructions and suggestions to all the paper presenters. And once again, I would like to thank the chief guest of today's event, Professor Pasture, the keynote speakers, Dr. Mustawawi, Professor Nada, and Dr. Ruby. Thank you so much for sparing your valuable time. So, as Professor Mehta sir said, that you have to be stick to your important slides like objectives, hypothesis, review of literatures. We are going to give you enough time for the presentations. And please write your serial number in the chat box, the Zoom chat box, so that I can identify you, those who are ready with the presentations. So I am inviting first Miss Moses Sophia Joseph. She is the research scholar from Maharashtra, Pune. Miss Sophia Moses, please unmute.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving a warm introduction.
Are you sharing your PPT?
Yes, I'm sharing my PPT through my phone itself, but it seems that
Now you can share.
yes. Sir, I want to know, is my screen visible?
No, it is not visible. You have to share.
Okay, just a second. Okay. Just if you can give me a couple of a minute, I'll just share it now.
No problem, no problem. Okay, you will try later. I will invite the next participant, the Ankita Sharma. Sophia, you can try later on. Okay.
Can I just try for a minute now? Just now?
Okay.
No, we'll be giving you the next chance. Please let the next paper presenter present the paper. Meanwhile,
Yes,
you can do your
I will
preparation.
invite you later on, Sophia. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ankita Sharma, please unmute. Ankita Sharma from IIS University. Please unmute, Ankita.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please switch on your video also.
Yeah, I'll switch on my video.
Mhm.
Actually, I'm not well
No,
today.
there is no problem. You can switch on your video.
Yeah, sure. Is
You
my
will be fine
video
very
visible
soon.
now?
Okay.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, please share your PPT.
Yes, I'll just share. Just a minute.
I don't know what happened. Now it is
Yeah,
coming.
it is.
Yeah, it is coming. It is coming, Ankita. The screen is coming. Please unmute yourself once again.
Yeah, it has come now.
Yes, you can start your presentation. I think you can
Yes.
see
Can
that.
you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, we can. We can.
Okay, okay.
Your presentation again. It. I think it is not visible.
It is not visible.
Yeah, the canva.com. You have started the canva.com.
It is not visible and it is not on that PowerPoint also, perhaps.
Earlier it was visible. I don't know what happened.
Okay, I'll share again. I'll share again.
Yeah, you can stop this and you can share again.
Okay, sure.
Yes, now it is
Yeah, it
visible.
has come.
Okay, it is, right?
Hmm.
Okay. Everything is visible right now, right?
Yes, you can start now.
Okay. Good afternoon to respected chief guests, keynote speakers, organizing committee, and all the participants. I, Ankita Sharma, research scholar of IIS University, is very glad to present in front of such esteemed panel on the topic marketing and advertising strategies for women consumer using augmented reality. This presentation examines the transformation of marketing and advertising strategies for women through augmented reality and to analyze AI's effective
We are not. We are unable to hear you, Ankita.
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
This presentation examines the transformation of marketing and advertising strategies for women through augmented reality and to analyze AI's effective effects on engagement, emotions, and purchase behavior. Now, I would like to share why augmented reality in marketing. Digital transformation has changed how consumer interacts with brands. Augmented reality allows customer to see and try products virtually. Women consumers are especially important because they are highly involved in purchase decision and value visual and experiential shopping. Uh, I would like to share my current experience. Initially, like 1 or 2 years, it has been that now I am also using augmented reality for for shopping online. So it is a lot beneficial. Like initially, we were very much confused that how the product will arrive. The images used to show very nicely, but the product used to come in different colors. But now augmented reality has changed everything. Like I have made zero returns in last 2 years, and this is because of AR only. Now I would like to go on research gap and objectives. Augmented reality marketing research is expanding but remains fragmented because this review because existing augmented realities are currently there are very few papers which I have came across. They have studied about augmented reality. So we have future scope in this field and limited synthesis focusing especially on women consumers. Like we do have augmented reality papers, but they are mostly on furnitures or on the lightings and everything, but not in the fashion and apparel industry for women's. I have used this methodology, a systematic literature review. The databases were taken from Web of Science, Scopus, Taylor and Francis, and Google Scholar. The period of the papers were 2013 to 2025, and the method of screening were quality appraisal and thematic analysis. Mostly my papers were talking about three main frameworks. They are technology acceptance model, stimulus organism response, and experiential marketing theory. I'll go on to the next slide. So we'll talk first about technology acceptance model. What is technology acceptance model basically? It is how people use a technology and how they think about it. First, two most important points in TAM are perceived usefulness, that is, this helps me to do my job better or faster, and perceived ease of use, that is, this is simple and not hard to learn. How it works with AR, how TAM works with AR. It is easy to use. AR is simple to understand. AR helps users see products better, and the result is user want to use AR regularly. The next model is SOR, that is stimulus, organism, and response. SOR model in augmented reality, how it works: stimulus, AR features, which are 3D images, animation, virtual try-ons. Organism is user feels interested, excited, or confident. And the response is user uses AR, likes it, or decides to buy it. The third framework was experiential marketing theory, which means letting customer experience a product instead of just telling them about it. Like in AR, when AR was not introduced earlier, we used to buy products by its description. It was mentioned what is the color, what is the size of the product, is it M, L, XL. But now AR is providing us experience. We can try on our body, we can try cosmetics on our face, and then decide how it looks on us. People do remember what they experience, not just what they see or hear. So this AR has given a lot of good experience to people so that they can buy products very easily, and the shopping experience is very easy now. Key findings: engagement and cognition. Augmented reality boosts consumer engagement by enabling virtual try-ons and 3D visualizations, particularly for women in fashion and beauty. This clarity reduces uncertainty and enhances confidence in online purchases. AR provides better shopping experiences, provides personalized choices as well. Emotional responses are central to AR effectiveness. Enjoyment, playfulness, and immersion strongly influence attitudes and purchase intentions. Realistic AR representation increases trust, while personalized experiences enhances relevance and strengthen brand relationship. For managers, augmented reality should be designed carefully. It should be simple, it should be realistic, and personalized augmented reality experiences are most effective for women consumers and can improve brand differentiation. Now, what are the future research directions? Despite significant progress, gaps remains. Future research should examine long-term behavioral effects, cultural differences, and ethical consideration related to data privacy. Addressing these areas will strengthen both theory and practice. So basically, the direction should be usually what I came through with the papers I read, it was ethical issue that people were feeling that their privacy and data security, like they are not safe. But the companies like Amazon and other brands also, those who are using AR, they are promising that their data are all secured. So we do have this implication as well. Conclusions. In conclusion, augmented reality emerges as a transformative tool in marketing and advertising for women consumers by combining cognitive clarity, emotional engagement, and experiential richness. AI not only increases purchase intention, but also redefines how consumers interact with brands in this digital era.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Future
much.
benefits. Okay. Ankita, what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
just observing from your this presentation is that it is more of a theoretical. You have given certain models. Of course, AI is a very upcoming area for research, and particularly the augmented reality.
Yes, sir.
What are the perceptions of women customers? What are the areas where they prefer this augmented reality? In fact, you would have collected the primary data through questionnaires, and you could have just gauged their observations about this augmented reality, that to what extent it is useful in taking various buying decision. So some of that research methodology part is missing. Perhaps you have just enrolled yourself in your
Yes,
respective
sir.
university. I understand. I understand. So now we are expecting you that you should do more research and come with some data-based analysis and then come to the conclusions. Otherwise, it's a
Yes,
good topic for research, no doubt
yes,
about it.
sir. This is my research topic for PhD as well. I
Yeah,
am
yeah,
in my initial first year only,
yeah. It is
and
clearly
this,
visible. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
and this quantitative data collection will start from coming year. So I
Yes,
am
yes.
on it.
I
I am,
understand.
yes, and
So it's
thank
a
you,
more of
sir.
a theoretical presentation. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. It is basically on systematic literature review,
Yes,
whatever
yes.
papers I have
Yeah,
read.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Ankita. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Professor Ravikant Modi ji, please call the next presenter.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, Miss Sophia, do you want to try again? Please unmute.
Yes, sir. I would like to try once again.
Yeah, please. You can. Serial number 2. And if it any problem with sharing the screen, sharing the PPT, you can give the oral presentation also, Miss Sophia.
Yes, sir. Just, I think now it should work.
No, it is not visible, but I don't know why you are not able to share the PPT. You may do oral presentation, no problem. You can switch on your video and you can start your oral presentation. I think there is some
Okay.
the
Technical
connectivity
error.
technical problem from your side only.
Okay.
Hmm.
Mhm. Just allow. Okay.
Yes, you can start your presentation.
So, good evening, respected chief guest, keynote speakers, and distinguished panel members and fellow researchers. I am Moses Sophia Joseph, a PhD research scholar from PPHE Society Ahmednagar Ahmednagar College, which is affiliated to Savitri Bai Phule University, Pune. Today, I am going to present a paper on the topic, a study on emotional intelligence as a buffer against invisible workload among women professionals. I would be covering the following topics such as introduction and everything. So let us move towards the introduction of the topic. In modern professional environment, women are increasingly visible in the workforce. However, along with formal job responsibilities, women contribute to shoulder a large amount of invisible workforce. These workforce includes emotional labor, mental planning and contribution, caregiving responsibilities, unrecognized organizational tasks such as mentoring or administrative support. These tasks are essential, but yet these tasks are rarely acknowledged, rewarded, or formally assigned. As a result of this, today women often experience high stress, emotional exhaustion, burnout, and reduced job satisfaction and career progression. Now, let us understand the topic, what is invisible workload? For invisible workload, if I want to tell, invisible workload can be simply said that those works which are less recognized, the works such as mental, emotional, and organizational work that is not visible in job description or performance evaluation. Few examples I would like to give: planning family schedules, performing office housework. The invisible workload, this workload has a very psychological consequences, particularly for women professionals. Now, let us understand the concept of emotional intelligence and how emotional intelligence helps to increase job satisfaction and reduce the invisible workload stress. Now, emotional intelligence can be simply put up as understanding the ability to understand one's own emotions and feelings, and also the ability to understand others' emotions and feelings. The study focuses on 5 core components of emotional intelligence, that is self awareness, self regulation, motivation, social skills, and empathy. When I say about self awareness, it is recognizing one's own emotions, understanding the causes, enables better control and regulation of feelings. Self regulation helps managing disruptive emotions, adapting to the changes, motivation, maintaining optimism and resilience in the face of setbacks. So, empathy is understanding and responding appropriately to others' emotions, feelings, while maintaining a healthy boundary. And social skills include maintaining relationships and building networks through emotional intelligence. Now, how government and organization can take action for mental health at work. Government and organizations can reduce the hazards by preventing job related mental health disorders, by minimizing workplace risk, by protecting and safeguarding, by promoting mental health in the workplace environment, encouraging employees with mental health issues and to engage and succeed at workforce, create a climate conducive to transformation with meaningful worker involvement. Also, counseling the employees with mental health issues by hiring experts can help solve problems to a greater extent. I have done the study on the basis of secondary data. So I have gone through few research papers, and I have also included World Health Organization's response to workplace mental health. Now, World Health Organization's comprehensive mental health action plan from 2013 to 2020 and a global strategy on health, environment, and climatic change provides guidelines for promoting mental wellness and work. They have given key recommendations. First is organizational interventions and worker training. Second is reducing stigma and discrimination at workplace, improving access to evidence-based care, and addressing socioeconomic determinations. World Health Mental World Mental Health Report published by World Health Organization has said that the workplace is a prime example of setting where transformative action on mental health is required. Now, how emotional intelligence helps in career advancement. Through data, we have studied that with the help of emotional intelligence, there is an expected increase in demand growth by 26% by 2030. Now, the salary difference between a person who is having a higher emotional intelligence and lower emotional intelligence is the gap is $29,000. Even managers have used EI to evaluate promotion readiness, and person having higher emotional intelligence have a better job satisfaction. The success rate of job types is 50 in all the job types is 58%. Emotional intelligence is also considered as among the top 10 most sought after abilities and will remain crucial through 2025. Each point increases in emotional intelligence results in a $1,300 annual salary boost. I have gone through few literatures. I would like to move forward to the objectives of the study. My objectives of the study are to investigate the scope and characteristics of the unseen workload faced by female professionals in both personal and organizational setting, to assess the correlation between invisible workload and significant outcomes, including perceived stress, job satisfaction, well-being, and turnover intention, to pinpoint organizational elements that either promote or mitigate invisible workload, and to evaluate the interaction of emotional intelligence with these elements, to ascertain if emotional intelligence serves as a moderator or buffer for the effects of invisible workload on psychological and work-related outcomes among women. The research methodology used by me in this as a researcher in the study is descriptive and analytical research. The study is based on secondary data. The sources from which I have gathered my data is from peer-reviewed journals, World Health Organization report, Kaiser Family Foundation Women's Health Survey, and policy documents and empirical study. Key data analysis and interpretation. Women who spend 71.2 hours weekly, women are the ones who are spending 71.2 hours weekly on household keeping and caring. When we talk about men just contribute only 51.5 hours. When talking about mental health needs, 50% of the women needed mental health services only, and half of them only received proper appointments. Emotional intelligence, relationship management, and social awareness have highly valued for organizational performance. Again, it has been seen that women having increased invisible workload, they have less job satisfaction. The job satisfaction ratio is very less, which we can say that job satisfaction and invisible workload are directly related. Invisible workload significantly increases stress and reduces job satisfaction, and emotional intelligence acts as a buffer and catalyst, but organizational reforms are also essential for equitable task allocation. To conclude, I would like to tell that the research implications, like how my research will help at global level.
Please conclude now.
Okay. Yeah. To conclude, I would like to tell that emotional intelligence cannot be used as a substitute, but it is a method which can reduce, and we can acknowledge emotional labor and mental organization and unassigned organization tasks. We can improve job satisfaction by career progression and overall quality life. Emotional intelligence and institutional acknowledgements provide a comprehensive approach to enhancing well-being and job satisfaction, career progression for women in the workplace. Thank you so much. And sorry for the inconvenience. I had a very
no issue, absolutely. As your study is based on secondary data, but this is a subject where you can do some primary study also based on the primary data, that what is the implication as far as you mentioned, invisible workload, and how this emotional intelligence is positively affecting that workload. As you have already mentioned that the workload is quite high in case of the female employees. Of course, you are not mentioned about the industry particularly in which you carried your study, because it's based on secondary data. So what we are expecting now is that take some specific industry, gather the data, and then just see that those who are emotionally mature, then perhaps this burnout and this workload may not affecting much as compared to those who have not undergone in that kind of training or not emotionally mature, right?
Yes, sir. I'll surely take into consideration your valuable suggestions.
Please. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Professor Ravi, next presentation, please.
Thank you so much. The next presenter, Miss P.V. Rajyalakshmi. Please unmute yourself, Miss P.V. Raju.
What's the serial number?
13, sir. 13.
Okay.
P.V. Rajyalakshmi, please unmute. Ms. PV Rajalakshmi, if you are ready with your presentation.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you please switch on your video also? Yeah, you can start your presentation. Are you sharing your PPT or giving oral presentation?
I will share my screen, sir, PPT presentation.
Yes, yes, please share, please share.
Sir, may I know if my screen is visible?
No, it is not.
There is a green color. Yeah, it is now coming.
Is
Yes,
it visible?
it is visible now. You can start.
Yes. A very good evening to all. My name is PV Rajalakshmi. I'm a research scholar from JNTU, Hyderabad. And today I would like to present my paper titled From Intelligence to Influence, the Role of Culture and Sustainability in Driving Artificial Intelligence Performance with reference to manufacturing sector in Hyderabad city. Coming to the introduction, the transformation in innovation, decision-making, and operational efficiency in manufacturing systems is by quick adoption of artificial intelligence. Implementing AI on its own, however, does not ensure better organizational performance. With an emphasis on organizational culture and sustainable practices, this study explores the relationship between the AI adoption and performance outcomes in Hyderabad city's manufacturing sector. These are few papers from the literature review. And coming to the research gap, we see AI-powered solutions are being used by most of the manufacturing sectors, especially in Hyderabad city, to boost out their output, to reduce the cost, and to stay competitive in the international markets. But even with these developments, business frequently struggle to utilize AI's potential. So the non-technological elements like corporate culture and sustainability orientation are commonly blamed for this performance gap, since they are essential in converting the adoption of AI into observable performance results. Coming to the objectives, my first objective is to assess the extent of artificial intelligence adoption in manufacturing sector in Hyderabad. Second, to examine whether gender difference exists in the AI capability and firm performance among the manufacturing sector respondents. Third, to analyze the relationship between AI capability and sustainability practices within the manufacturing organizations. Fourth, to determine the direct and indirect effects of the AI capability on firm performance through organizational culture and sustainability practices. Coming to the hypothesis, my first hypothesis is there is a significant difference in AI capability and firm performance based on the gender among manufacturing sector respondents. Second, artificial intelligence capability has a significant positive effect on sustainability practices. Third, artificial intelligence capability has a significant positive effect on organizational culture. Fourth, organizational culture has a significant positive effect on firm performance. And last, sustainability practices have a significant effect on the firm performance. Coming to the research methodology, the study uses a quantitative cross-sectional research designed to examine the relationship between the firm performance and artificial intelligence capability with organizational culture and sustainability practices in Hyderabad's manufacturing sector. The study is explanatory in nature, testing hypotheses, and identifying causal relationships between the variables through statistical modeling. My sample size is 524. I have used convenient sampling technique for the collection of the primary data. Coming to the analysis, the reliability values from the table of the three constructs show that the artificial intelligence value is 0.831, organizational culture to be 0.736, and firm performance to be 0.794, which shows that the constructs are reliable and they are internally consistent, wherein the threshold limit of the reliability value should be at least 0.6, and all the three constructs show the value greater than 0.6 for a sample size of 40. Coming to the next one, KMO and barrelist test. we see the KMO's value of artificial intelligence to be 0.677, organizational culture value to be 0.884, and firm performance value to be 0.789, wherein we see that all the three constructs values are greater than the threshold limit of 0.6. So we see that it is significant data, and Barley's test of sparsity is also 0.000, which is less than 0.05. Coming to the designation of the respondents, we can see that most of the respondents are from the inventory control. Then we have the quality control manager and the production managers and the safety managers. They play a vital role into the majority of the respondents are from these designations. And coming to the size of the firm, more than half of the respondents are from the large scale manufacturing concerns. And to test the first hypothesis, I have went through the man-Whiteley U test, wherein we can see that the mean rank values of the AI capability for the male is 270, and firm performance is also 270, whereas the female AI capability and performance value is 203.42, which is quite less than the male rank. So it shows that the male have a higher levels of AI capability and firm performance compared to the female respondents. And here we see the p-value to be 0.001, which is also significant, wherein we say that the null hypothesis is rejected. It shows that there is a significant difference between the male and female respondents in terms of AI capability and firm performance. Coming to the second hypothesis testing, I have used the Spearman's correlation, wherein we see that the correlation between AI capability and sustainability is 0.961. It is a positive high correlation, which explains that as we are increasing the AI capability into the organization, the sustainability practices are also increasing, which is a good sign for the organization. So we see that there is a positive correlation to be seen in the organization. And coming to the direct and indirect relationships with the hypothesis testing, I have given the model fit summary of Simmon value here, wherein we see the Simmon value to be 2.862, which is less than 3, and the GFI value to be 0.965, AGFI value to be 0.925, and PGFI value to be 0.848, wherein all the values here are greater than 0.8, greater than the threshold limit, which shows that it is a good fit for the data. The model is good fit to go for. And coming to the baseline comparisons also, we see the NFI, RFI, IFI, TLI, and CF values to be greater than 0.8, greater than the threshold limit, which shows good fit of the data here. Coming to the direct, indirect effects and the total effects, we can see the direct effects from the table here, wherein the AI capability and sustainability practices, AI and organizational culture values are 0, and AI and firm performance is 0.003, a slight difference, but we see there is the consistent impact on the AI capability with the sustainability, all the three constraints of sustainability, organization culture, and firm performance. And similarly, we can see the sustainability with the AI performance, organizational culture, and firm performance to be 0, and organizational culture with the AI.
Conclude now. Please conclude now. Time is over.
Okay, sir. So on the whole, we can say that here, rather than the direct effect, we see the indirect effects of the sustainability and organizational culture on the organizational performance, wherein we see that the mediation effects of the organizational culture and sustainability going through. And here we found that there is gender differences in the organization, and we have a diverse roles of the members here, and we see the highest positive correlationships and so on. And coming to the recommendations, if I talk of leveraging the mid and upper level operational staff in the change implementation would be better for the organization. And involving the roles actively in the design and implementation of artificial intelligence is good for the performance improvement initiatives. And providing specialized training and decision-making authority to these personnel will best position and translate the goals of the organizations. And coming to the gender bias differences in the perception of the AI and firm performance, training and awareness programs to ensure both men and women are equally equipped and confident in AI tools. And bias-free evaluation and engagement strategies to promote gender equality in technology-related roles is must. The strong positive correlation between AI and sustainability practices suggests that firms should invest in AI systems to enhance data-driven sustainability efforts such as waste reduction, energy efficiency, and predictive maintenance. The sum path displays a relatively modest negative direct influence despite the significant correlation, indicating that other factors might be influencing sustainability practices. Concluding, on the whole, this study provides useful advice in addition to advancing scholarly knowledge. The way forward for manufacturing companies hoping to prosper in the AI era is to invest in people, foster culture that are adaptable, and make a commitment to sustainability in addition to technology advancements. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Indeed, it's a good presentation by you. You have not tested your hypothesis. In which slides you have tested it?
The first hypothesis was man-Whitley U test, sir. The second one hypothesis is the
But
correlation.
somewhere in your slides you would have
You
accepted
can
or
share once
rejected.
again slides. You can share to and you can show to Professor
Yeah.
Mehta, sir.
Yeah, and where they have been accepted or rejected, I just want to know. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm just
Yeah.
showing the screen here.
Yeah.
Is it visible, sir?
No, slides are not visible now. Perhaps I didn't find that testing of hypothesis part in your this presentation.
Shall I share it once again?
Yeah. Yes.
So here, this is the man-Whitley U test,
Okay.
H1. The first hypothesis, gender differences, sir.
Okay. No, but in the same order in which you formulated your hypothesis, you could have presented in one of the slides that whether the hypothesis is accepted or rejected.
Okay, sir.
Huh?
I was
That part is missing. Since you have given the hypothesis, so it should have been there. Otherwise, it's a good presentation by you. Thank you. Thank you.
okay, I have limited time, sir, so I would have
Okay. No
made it in
issue.
a hurry. Otherwise, I would have
Yeah.
done in a better way.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Fine. Thank you.
Next time, I'll include everything, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you so much. Nice presentation. The next presenter is Professor Roma Shree Gupta. Please unmute. Serial number 14. Please unmute. Roma Gupta. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good evening, Chairperson. Good evening to everyone who is present today on this international platform. I'm Professor Roma Shree Gupta. I'm from Clooney Women's College, Kalimpong, that is in West Bengal, sir. And I have been in the Department of Environmental Science. And ever since we have adopted NEP, I have been selected for many subjects like sustainable development. Basically, my field is environmental science, but I also teach a paper on sustainability, hence my interest in this international conference. I teach global environment and health and also mental health and hygiene. So good evening once again to everyone who is present here. And my title for today is Re-imaging Sustainability via Innovation, Equity, and Worldwide Partnership. Am I audible, sir?
Yes. Please.
Thank you. So I would, since the time limit was given, I chose to do it oral so that in a very simple form, I could reach out the message that I want to convey through today's conference. So once again, my topic is re-imaging sustainability via innovation, equity, and worldwide partnership. So coming to the introduction, as we know, and most of our keynote speakers have already said, Sustainable development stands at a very critical global priority, and intertwined crises like climate change, ecological harm, economic disparities, and social inequalities exist today. So, as an educator, what I feel in the field that constantly reminds us that the planet does not recognize borders, neither does it recognize disciplines or inequalities. For years, I have studied how human innovations shape our natural ecosystems. And one thing has become very clear, that is, sustainability is no longer just about protecting our environment. It's about re-imaging how we live, how we innovate, and how we collaborate across the world. So the objective of my paper, sir, today is to re-examine sustainability by blending innovation, our creativity, equality, and international cooperation, not just as a fixed goal. It has to be dynamic, as Dr. Pastor was telling, that no single discipline can solve this problem, what we are trying to achieve, the 17 SDGs by 2030. So it has to be dynamic, one that is driven by innovation, grounded in equity, and strengthened through global partnership. My work challenges us to move beyond isolated solutions and instead ask a bigger question, that is, what becomes possible when science, social justice, and international cooperation work together? So, I think if this happens, we will definitely be able to achieve our goals. So, very, very briefly, I will be discussing about how innovation, how equality, and how global partnership will help us achieve this goal of sustainability. And my paper is basically a qualitative case study, sir, where I have taken specific examples from journals and books, specific guidelines by the World Health Organization, the Food and Agricultural Organization, and specific examples of worldwide partnership and their impact. So, firstly, I would like to try to connect how innovation is linked to sustainability. So, innovation is a catalyst for change today, and innovation spans technological, organizational, social, and systemic modalities, serves as an indispensable for surmounting sustainability's wicked problems that we are facing today. So I would like to take one example here, how innovation can act as a catalyst to bring change in the world that we are living in. So today, if we take innovation into example, I would like to take two examples. One is if we see the breakthrough in photovoltaic efficiency and battery storage. What has happened because of this? They have plummeted renewable cost by 85% since 2010. And this is enabling us to achieve SDG 7, which is clean energy. So this is a report given by the World Bank 2023. Similarly, precision agriculture, leveraging, when we see what we are doing in precision agriculture today, we have been able to optimize water use by 30% in the arid regions, advancing SDG 2, which is making water available to stop water crisis. And this is a report given by the Food and Agricultural Organization 2024. So innovation definitely plays a role as a catalyst for change and promoting sustainable development. Secondly, I would like to talk about equality, where we face so much of inequality nowadays, whether it is in the knowledge system, whether it is gender inequality. So, if sustainability is to be achieved, I feel equality is an essential principle of sustainability, because long-term environmental stability and economic viability, they are impossible without social fairness, justice, and inclusion of all people in decision making process. So I think it is very, very important that we talk of, not only talk, but bring into practicality, defining and bringing equality into sustainability. So gender equality, knowledge equality, global health, research opportunities, I think equality plays a very important role in achieving sustainability. And my third point that I have chosen in my topic is global partnership. So when we see examples, the entire globe is actually today united for sustainable development goal achievement by 2030, as we see from the examples of Kyoto Protocol that happens, Montreal Protocol that happens, or wetland commissions that we are having. There is partnership globally. So I consider global partnership as one of the most crucial for achieving United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, uniting government, uniting businesses, uniting the non-government organizations and communities to tackle complex issues like climate change, poverty, and data gaps through resource sharing, innovation, and shared goals like the Global Partnership for Sustainable Development and the Global Partnership for Effective Development Cooperation. So my paper basically talks of how we can re-image sustainability through innovation, equity, and global partnership. In conclusion, sir, I would like to say innovation, equality, and global partnership form a crucial three-pillar strategy for achieving the SDGs, promising a future where progress is both enduring and universally accessible. By fostering a collaborative ecosystem, these elements can collectively address global challenges at their roots. In essence, fulfilling the Sustainable Development Agenda is a testament to our collective ingenuity and moral compass. As we harness the transformative power of innovation to forge new paths, we must simultaneously embed equity into the heart of our strategy to ensure that no community is left behind in the pursuit of progress. And ultimately, it is through robust and inclusive global partnership that we translate aspirations into reality, demonstrating that sustainable future is not merely an option, but it is shared and achievable destiny for all humankind. With that, I conclude. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. You elaborated that this how the innovation, equality, and the global partnership will be helpful in achieving the sustainable development goal.
Yes, sir.
Undoubtedly, it's a good theoretical presentation. It would have been better if it would have been supported by some data and some research-based evidence also. So that would have served much purpose here. But anyway, it's a good presentation by you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Next presentation, Professor Ravi.
Yes, yeah. Sarita Yadav, please unmute.
Her serial number?
Serial number is 16. Yes, Sarita Yadav, please. You can continue.
Good evening, everyone. Sir, is my screen visible?
Yeah, it is visible.
Okay, sir. So good evening, everyone. I am Sarita Yadav, Research Scholar at Amity School of Economics, Amity University, Haryana. With the guidance of Dr. Jomis CP, my guide, Assistant Professor at Department of Economics, I have written this paper and I am going to present it titled Transformation of Haryana's Automotive Manufacturing Labor Market, the Role of Automation. Talking about the background of automotive manufacturing. So Haryana is the hub of automotive manufacturing sector. So it contributes 8 to 10% in SGDP and employing over 5 lakh employees. And within the coming up of Industry 4.0 and Industry 5.0, that is customization of manufacturing, it has given a boost to automation. And here we have several original equipment manufacturers, OEMs, such as Maruti Suzuki in Manesar, Gurugram, Kharkoda, Hero Motorcorp in Gurugram, then Honda and other tier 1 and tier 2 suppliers are also there. OEM are other OEMs are SAM Motors, SAM Seats, and so tier 1 and tier 2 suppliers provide tier 2 suppliers provide material to tier 1 suppliers, and tier 1 suppliers make some end product and supply it to OEMs. This is how the manufacturing goes on in automotive sector. My aim is to see how this labor market is being impacted with the coming up of automation. Talking about Indian automotive industry, so it is world's fourth largest industry in production and valuation, and as of 2025, it is third largest in terms of sales. And ACMA is the organization looking after automotive components in India. It is ISO certified. So why automotive industry is being automated? So the reasons are to bring quality of work and to ensure worker safety, and to bring scalability. It is easier to increase the scale of production when the production is automated. Then to bring consistency in standards, and higher productivity can be achieved at lower cost. This is I have categorized the literature review in three dimensions based on automation trends that tell about that industrial robotics has been improving productivity and quality of the products. And then about Indian automotive sector, so SIAM reports are the base for it. And then talking about what Haryana reports and literature suggest. Indian, talking about Haryana, its government is supportive, and that's why there are two Hasidic, Haryana State Industrial and Infrastructure Development Corporation in Haryana, and there are many special economic zones, SEZ, and out of which 27 are operating in Gurugram only. Haryana government is supportive to this manufacturing. And coming up to the research objectives, so first is to assess the extent of automation adoption in Haryana's automotive sector, then to analyze the impact of labor demand, job roles, and skill requirements, and to identify emerging workforce trends and policy implications. From these objectives, I have derived three research questions. What are the current automation trends in Haryana's automotive manufacturing industry? How is automation affecting employment patterns and job categories? What new skills and competencies are becoming essential for labor to remain employed in automotive sector at the time of in the era of automation? I have used secondary data on the research paper, government reports, and reports from Ministry of Statistics and Labor to get the data. And I have used descriptive statistics and thematic analysis. This is the Prisma model that I used to screen the paper to for literature review of papers from Scopus database. I identified 261 papers from the database, and then after screening, I received 261. Then no paper was retrieved. Then 78 were chosen for eligibility. They passed the eligibility criteria. So first filter was by article, then by language, then based on year from 2000 to 2025, and the under publication stage documents were removed. So at the end, I was left with 67 papers. This is the thematic map that I received. Starting from the lower end, emerging or declining themes. These controllers, image processing, material handling, investment, electric vehicle energy utilization. These themes are not emerging in automotive sector. Then these are basic themes: automobiles control system, cost, agricultural robots, automotive fuels. Talking about niche themes in this quadrant, so these are article, combinational chemistry evaluation, automotive, textile, then computer software, molds. So these are quite developing, but these are meant for the small researchers. And so our theme is a motor theme. It needs development, and means huge and big scope of research is lying in this area: automotive manufacturing, AI, automotive sector, robotics, assembly machines, automation, automotive industry, and automobile industry.
Faster, be a little bit since we are running short of time. So please, yeah.
Okay, so coming to findings, um, automotive manufacturing sector is highly automated, be it welding, paint shop, engine assembly, or overall assembly. Uh, and we see job polarization. That means low and high skilled jobs are not under threat because of automation, whereas middle skilled job or semi skilled jobs are coming to decline. The labor market changes, decline in demand of traditional machine operations, and increased demand of um, tool makers, and robotics programmers, maintenance technicians. And so there is a skill gap that is arising because of automation, as automation is a structural reform. There will be job displacement, but there will be job creation as well, with the coming out of this technology under Industry 4.0. What needs to be done is government should put effort on reskilling and upskilling the workers, so that they there is job transformation instead of job displacement in automotive sector. As I discussed earlier, that in Haryana more than 5 lakh people are directly employed in this sector. Little efforts can make the difference. So these are the references. Thank you.
Thank you. Which automotive companies you have taken in Haryana for your study? You have not
Sir,
mentioned, perhaps as a whole, you have taken certain automotive
sir, in
companies, but
first
which
slide, I have
companies?
mentioned Maruti Suzuki,
Maruti
Hero
Suzuki. Okay.
Motor Corp,
Okay.
Suzuki,
Okay.
and
And
then
what was
Science.
you are not given the sample size and the sample profile also?
Sir,
What was the sample size and the profile of the respondents?
sir, I have not conducted primary survey yet. It is a
Okay.
secondary based.
It is secondary, as you have one of the slides the thematic study was shown. But now there is a need to do some primary study also based on your
Yes,
this
sir.
study.
Sir, I have
Then
prepared the
perhaps
questionnaire.
you can authenticate your results on that basis, no? So that will
Sir,
be
I have
required.
prepared questionnaire, and I'll be circulating it. I'll
Yes,
be
yes, yes,
having field
yes.
visit as well.
So still it is in the process of now that you will have to do that survey, and then perhaps your results will be
Yes,
more
sir.
authenticated, and you can formulate certain hypotheses also that whether this automation is affecting the employment, or what are the perceptions of the technicians, or those who have joined the organizations recently and the older employees. So in-depth study can be further done, and I'm quite sure that you'll be doing all this in your research later on. Huh?
Yes, sir. I will definitely do. Thank you, sir,
Okay.
for your
Okay.
suggestions.
Thank you. Thank you. Please. Next presentation,
Thank
please.
you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you. And anybody else who wants to give presentation? please write down the chat box, or you can start your video. Yes, Raman. Yeah, please unmute. Raman, please unmute. And what is your serial number? Can you tell me? Please unmute yourself, Raman. Please unmute yourself, Raman. You told you are not unmuting yourself actually. Please unmute.
And he's not visible also.
He's not visible also, and he wrote in the chat box, yes, sir. So I think anybody else apart from Raman, because Raman is not unmuting. I don't know what happened. So I think, sir, we have done all the presentations today.
Yeah.
So
now let me speak for a few minutes on the theme of this session.
yes.
So basically, this session was based on global challenges and innovations in commerce, management, and artificial intelligence. So obviously, if you combine these together, they represent the driving force of today's global economy. They shape how organizations operate, how market functions, and how decisions are made, and increasingly, how societies evolve. So at the same time, these domains are confronted with profound challenges arising from rapid technological changes, globalization, ethical concern, sustainability imperatives, and shifting human expectations. So, in the field of commerce, globalization and digitalization have transformed traditional business model, while digital platforms, e-commerce, and fintech innovations have created new opportunities. They have also raised concern relating to market concentration, data privacy, cybersecurity, and unequal access. Sustainable commerce today must therefore balance efficiency with fairness, profitability with responsibility, and growth with environmental and social accountability. Management as a discipline is undergoing a significant transition. The traditional focus on control, hierarchy, and short term performance is gradually giving way to leadership models that emphasize agility, inclusivity, resilience, and purpose. Managers today are expected not only to achieve organizational goals, but also to manage diversity, foster innovation, ensure employee well being, and respond ethically to societal challenges. Effective management in the present era requires both analytical competence and emotional intelligence, as one of the papers clearly reflect that. AI perhaps is the most transformative force over time, has emerged as a powerful tool across commerce and management, from predictive analysis and supply chain optimization to customer relationship management and strategic decision making. AI is redefining efficiency and competitiveness. However, alongside its immense potential, AI critical questions relating to transparency, bias, accountability, employment displacement, and ethical governance. Innovation without responsibility can deepen inequalities and erode trust. The intersection of commerce management and AI therefore demands a thoughtful and multidisciplinary approach. Technological innovation must be guided by sound management practices and aligned with sustainable development objectives. Similarly, management decisions must be informed by data driven insights while remaining anchored in human values. This delineate balance is central to achieving sustainable development in an increasing digital world. I think in this particular session,
Sir,
we
sorry to interrupt, sir. Can we allow Mr. Raman to present?
Sure.
Yes.
Let
With
me
your
just
permission.
conclude. Let
With
me
your
just conclude
permission.
by just that in this particular session, a few papers were presented, and I'm happy that some of the paper presenters talked about the sustainable development. But there should have been more focused on commerce management, AI, its implication particularly, except one or two papers that was really missing. Uh, I suggest the paper writers that whenever they present any paper, just focus on the theme of that particular session. That is extremely important that your paper should be based on the theme. Some of the paper presenters were unable to give their presentations also. I think they were on mobile. So please make sure that whenever you are participating in any conference, either you should present through laptop or desktop, then it would be more convenient. Otherwise, I know that in a small gadget like mobile, it would be a bit difficult to give the presentation. Of course, one or two presentations were very good. I like them. Uh, in all, I congratulate all the paper presenters. But as Professor Rami Modi has just mentioned that one paper is remaining, so you can allow that presenter also.
Actually,
Please.
sir, I think she is serial number 1, Miss Ramanpreet Kaur, and she has named Raman.
Sorry, sir.
Okay,
Sorry, sir.
okay. Please present.
So, Ramanpreet Kaur from Punjabi University, Patiala, research scholar.
Okay.
Yes, you can start,
Yeah.
Miss Ramanpreet Kaur.
Wait, sir. Sir, my PPT is visible now.
It is visible, but very short on again on mobile only.
Sorry, sir. There is an issue of power cut in my house. Sorry, sir.
Okay,
I
no
can't.
problem. No. Okay, you
Okay,
can
sir.
present. Please, go ahead.
Okay, sir. Good evening, everyone. Myself, Ramanpreet Kaur, research scholar, Department of Commerce, Punjabi University, Patiala. My topic is a bibliometric analysis of entrepreneurial intention. So, insights from the Vosvier and RS Studio bibliometrics. Uh, Introduction about my topic. So, a term in entrepreneurial intention refers to an individual's conscious state of mind and commitment to start a new business or engaging in a entrepreneurial activity in the future. So, IGI Global define the term entrepreneurial intention is a conscious mental state that precedes the action and direct attention towards the goal of establishing a new business. So, as we've seen over the years, the entrepreneurial intentions has become a focal point of scholarly investigation across various disciplines such as the management, economics, sociology, psychology, and organization behavior. Objective of my study is to address the following questions, like first is growth of entrepreneurial intention related to document publication, journals which have the highest volume of articles, prolific authors in the era of entrepreneurial intention, most cited countries and authors collaborations, or keywords are associated with the entrepreneurial intentions, and how do they occurrence. Research methodology is data from the Scopus database was used for the retrievation of the study, ensuring comprehension coverage of peer-reviewed literature on the entrepreneurial intention. So, after applying relevant inclusion and exclusion criteria, a final data set of 1,727 scholarly articles were obtained for analysis. Bibliometric analysis was conducted using RStudio and Vosvier, which facilitated statistical evaluation and visualization of the research trends, networks, or thematic clusters. This one is the research methodology. Total number of document is 1,760. So my search keywords is entrepreneurial intention or entrepreneurial intentions. So it is searched with title, abstract or keywords. Timing is 2004 to 2024. Language is English. So after the excluded 33 articles, I assessed only 1727 article with the help of Vosvier and RStudio. So this is the time span and sources. Time span, I have already mentioned 2004 to 2024. Total sources is 477. Document is 1070 to 27. So authors and collaboration and document articles are also mentioned here. Co-authorship network analysis visualize the collaborative relationship among authors and identified the highest number of the contribution. So as we seen in the data set, the author Linan F, it is known as Francisco Linan, collaborated with the highest number of the co-authors. Next is the keyword co-occurrence. As the keywords entrepreneurial intention and entrepreneurial intentions occur a total of 1735 times in the data set. So numerous additional keywords also occurred like entrepreneurial education, entrepreneurship, theory of planned behavior, and these to 30 terms that occurred more than 5 times in the data set. So here is the trending topics. So term business development is most trended in the design methodology and approach. Other terms like other topics, entrepreneurial intention, entrepreneurial and higher education demonstrate constant engagement during the entire period. So next is the annual scientific production from 2004 to 2024, showing a steady growth trend with the notable peaks in the 2021. So mainly from 2018, this chart shows a notable rise in the scientific productivity with the quantity of publication attaining the highest level by the 2024. So next one is the influential journals. Next is the relevant author with the articles like as we say that Linan F. Francisco Linan, the top most relevant author with article 21, followed by the Vibo A and Dune CD Salim. Next is top 10 keywords occurred with their frequency. As we say that entrepreneur with 86 frequency, student perception, education, students, entrepreneurial intention, country-wise production. So most cited country is Spain with the frequency of 411. Next one is the Indonesia, Malaysia, India with 351 frequency. So in conclusion, as we show that education and training is the most publicated journal published by the Emerald. Where is my slide? Published by the Emerald Group of Publishing. Francisco Linan is the most prolific author. Consequently, as determined by the Vosvier program, same author exhibited the highest frequency of co-authorship with other authors in the dataset employed in this study. Spain possesses the largest quantity of cited documents. Further, the analysis of keyword co-occurrence network demonstrate that the most frequently occurring keywords are entrepreneurial intention. Further, the dataset identified entrepreneurial education, entrepreneurship, and the theory of planned behavior keywords are the most occurring. So limitations of my study is that this study is limited to publication from the years 2004 to 2024 Additionally, the analysis is confined to the use of WOSWare and RStudio software tools. Other time frames and analytical platforms are outside the scope of this study. So, in the future, similar analysis may be also implemented with the alternative databases such as Web of Sciences, and keywords are also used in this study are entrepreneurial intention or entrepreneurial intentions. Future studies may be focused on the entrepreneurial education, entrepreneurship self efficacy, entrepreneurship intention of specific to university students, college students. So, these are the future scope of my study. So, thank you, sir.
You, I would like to ask a question to you that, of course, you have collected, compiled, and analyzed some data, but what is the practical implication of the study and how this study will be useful to the stakeholders? Who are the stakeholders and what is their practical implication and how it will be useful? What kind of future direction you want to give after this study?
Sir, it is useful for the policyholders, scholars to.
In what manner policy makers will be will be
Sir,
using your
like
study?
so, like my topic is a female entrepreneurial intention. That was
Yeah.
students, university students. So, for analysis of this, so I know ki, what types of work done in the field of entrepreneurship, as what barriers faced by
No,
the
that's
female.
true, but how the policy makers will take advantage of the findings or this analysis that you have done?
Sir,
What will be
as we
whether
seen as
this study will be helpful to promote the entrepreneurship or to find out the hurdles or barriers in entrepreneurship, something like that?
uh, sir, it provides only comprehensive overview of
It
the
is
work.
it is just a comprehensive overview, but
Yes,
as
sir.
you know that as per our new education policy, that the study must be having certain value to the society or to the stakeholders as well.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
of course you have done a good study. I'm not denying it, but just think in that direction also, and just think that how whatever work you do, that how it will be beneficial to the stakeholders. That is Basman. Anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you,
Any
sir.
other paper, Raviji?
Sir, we have done all the presentations now.
Okay, okay.
And thank you so much to all the presenters once again.
Yeah,
And mostly thanks to our esteemed chairperson, Professor Anil Mehta, sir,
thank you.
for chairing the session. Really, really wonderful as always, sir. We are so grateful to sir.
Thank you.
Once again, sir, you have spared your valuable time and give your suggestions to all the presenters.
Our best
So,
wishes from Inspira to all the
thank you,
paper
sir.
presenters, young scholars, teachers, that of course they have participated in this particular conference. They should continue this momentum and perhaps after just listening to the various presenters, now you can further improve your presentation. In one or two cases, I have already mentioned that whatever you are giving in the form of research design, at least you should be able to justify through your data analysis. Like if you have given hypothesis, then hypothesis must be tested. In one or two cases, the presenters were just reading their presentation, which is not required. Just explain whatever has been written in your slide. And there are limitations in virtual presentations, so always keep it in mind that there will always be time constraint, but your presentation must be crisp and complete in all the manner. Anyway, but it was a good attempt by you, and best wishes from our side also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So it's time for to wind up the session, Raviji.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you so much, Professor Mehta, sir, once again. And I
Okay.
would like to thank Dr. P.S. Chauhan, the principal of Shree Tagore College, Kuchaman City, and the management of.
Yeah, we are really thankful to Chuansa for
Yes,
their
yes.
collaboration. In fact, they have collaborated with us earlier also. So
Yes, sir.
thank you very much, Chuansa.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
Johan
sir.
sir, for collaborating with us once
Thank
again.
you, sir. Thank you.
And we will continue this in future also.
Yeah.
And
Sir.
so thank you so much once again to all of you. But before I invite Dr. Aarti Chopra for formal vote of thanks, I would like to request you, all of you, to please switch on the videos so that we can take some screenshots. And Dr. Aarti, I would like to invite Dr. Aarti Chopra, Joint Secretary of Inspira Research Association and Associate Professor, Purnima University, for the formal vote of thanks. Dr. Aarti.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, for the formal vote of thanks, I would like to say that gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but also the parent of all other virtues. This has been said by Cicero in a very, very beautiful way, that with a heart full of gratitude and joy, I, Dr. Aarti Chopra, Conference Organizing Secretary and Joint Secretary, Inspira Research Association, take this honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the organizing teams of both the institutions for the incredibly enriching day 1 of International Multidisciplinary Conference on Global Challenges and Innovations for Sustainable Development 2025. Today was the symphony of ideas, perspectives, and academic passion. Our journey began with the vibrant welcome notes by Dr. P.S. Chauhan and Professor Dr. Ravikant Modi, who set the perfect tone for what has to come next. We were truly privileged to have the gracious presence of our chief guest, Dr. Pastor Argulis Jr., whose words inspired us to think globally. A heartfelt thank to our chairperson, Professor Dr. Anil Mehta, for his academic stewardship and ever-encouraging presence throughout the session. Sir, how beautifully you have guided all the paper presenters in such a efficient way. That's really incredible. Thank you so much, sir. We extend our sincere thanks to our keynote speakers, S. Fatima Mostafabi Shirazi, Dr. Ruby Sengar Malhotra, and Dr. Nada Ratkovic, who each brought diverse and deeply insightful views on commerce, education, AI, and innovation. Your ideas have added immense value to the spirit of this conference. Behind the scenes, no program of this scale, of this depth is possible without the timeless efforts of a committed team. I would like to specially acknowledge and thank the patron, Honorable Puran Singh Ji Ranwa, Chairperson, Tagore Education Group, Kuchaman City, and our very own Professor S.S. Modi. We are really missing Sir today, President Inspira Research Association, for their blessings and also this permission to take the collaborative effort between Shree Tagore College, Kuchaman City and Inspira Research Association. I also wish to thank our co-patrons, Shri Sita Ram Chaudhary, Director, Shree Tagore College, Professor Anil Mehta, Vice President, Inspira Research Association, Shri Rajesh Chaudhary, Secretary, Shree Tagore College, for their continued support and guidance. The organizing directors, once again, Dr. P.S. Chauhan, very young and dynamic principal of the college, and Professor Dr. Ravikant Modi for their visionary leadership. And also to all the team members of Shree Tagore College, Kuchaman City and Inspira Research Association, including organizing conveners, organizing secretaries, joint organizing secretaries, for their coordination and meticulous planning, and everyone ensuring the seamless virtual experience. And most importantly, I wish to thank all the paper presenters. Thank you for your dedication, your research, bringing out fresh energy in this academic landscape. Your voice matters, and definitely I'm sure with all the guidance which sir has provided you after your paper presentations will definitely help you to improve your research in future. So let us carry today's ideas and return tomorrow with the same energy, same zeal On this note, I extend warm regards and sincere thanks to each one of you. Stay curious, stay connected. Thank you so much for the wonderful evening.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Aarti, for moderating the session very wonderfully as always. Thank you so much. And thank you once again to Professor Mehta, sir. All the
Thank you very much, Dr. Ravi, Dr.
Thank you,
Aarti,
sir.
and all the participants. Thank you.
Chauhan, sir, thank you so much.
Chauhan, sir,
So we
thank
will
you.
meet tomorrow at the same time, 4 p.m. on the technical session, second, Global Challenges and Innovations in Education, Environmental Sustainability, Social Sciences and Applied Sciences. Thank you so much. Have a
Thank you, sir.
good day. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Namaskar.
Namaskar.